The evening was calm, and the delicious smell of dinner cooked by her mother in law still filled the house. You were sitting on the sofa, wrapped in a soft blanket, flipping through TV channels. Tonight there was a special interview with your husband, John Jungkook. He had left just a few days after your wedding to focus on his career. Though he was now a famous global star, to you he was just your husband, someone you hadn't seen in months. The host's cheerful voice caught your attention. Welcome to the show, Jungkook. You're at the top of your career now, breaking records and winning millions of hearts. Tell us, how do you stay grounded amidst of all this? Your heart skipped a beat when Jungkook's face appeared on the screen, looking calm and confident as ever. He was wearing a perfectly tailored suit, and his eyes softened as he leaned closer to the microphone. I am very blessed, but if I have to give credit to someone, it's my wife. Your hands froze mid-air, the teacup you were holding nearly slipping from your grasp. Your in-law seated beside you exchanged small smiles but didn't say anything. Their eyes stayed glued to the screen. The host seemed surprised yet intrigued. Your wife? That's beautiful. Tell us more about her. Jungkook's face became gentler, filled with love. She's the most amazing person I know. Kind, strong, and selfless. We got married just before my career reached its peak. I had to leave soon after, chasing my dreams. She could have been upset, but instead, she supported me wholeheartedly. She stayed back with my family, became their daughter, and kept our home alive even when I wasn't there. Your chest tightened, emotions bubbling up as you heard the sincerity in his voice. You still remember those days. The host smiled warmly. That must have been tough for both of you. How did you both manage the distance? Jungkook's smile turned bittersweet. It wasn't easy. I missed so many important moments with her, moments I'll never get back. But through everything, she never gave up on me. She believed in me even when I doubted myself. Every time I felt like giving up, I thought about her, how much she sacrificed for me. She's my strength. Your eyes filled with tears. You wiped them quickly, not wanting anyone to notice, but your mother in law gently placed her hand on yours. Her voice was soft but full of pride. He really loves you, she said with a smile. The host laughed lightly. It seemed like she's the secret to your success. Jungkook nodded with a serious expression. She is. I want her to know that everything I do, every song I sing, every stage I perform on, is all for her. I owe her everything. If she's watching this, I just want to say, Ryan, thank you for being my light and my anchor. I love you. Your heart swelled, the ache of missing him became more intense than ever. His words played over and over in your mind even after the interview ended. You sat there quietly feeling overwhelmed by the love he had expressed so openly. As the interview ended, the room fell silent. You sat frozen, still processing Jungkook's heartfelt words, while the screen faded to a commercial. A lump formed in your throat as his confession played on repeat in your mind. His love, so raw and genuine, had touched not just you but everyone watching. Your mother in law, who had been sitting beside you the entire time, finally broke the silence. Did you see that? That boy. He poured his whole heart out on national television for you. Your father in law, who rarely expressed his emotions, cleared his throat and adjusted his glasses. He's a good man, I'll admit. I had my doubts when you two got married so quickly, but seeing the way he speaks about you, there's no question how much he loves you. Your mother in law nodded, her eyes were moist. It's not easy to find someone who loves so deeply, especially in this world. With all the fame and pressure, he didn't have to say all that, but he did. For you, you should be proud, dear. You felt your cheeks flush at their words. Pride and love swelled in your chest, but a hint of guilt crept in too. I didn't do anything special, you murmured, looking down at your hands. Your mother in law reached out, holding your hand tightly. You have done more than you realize. You stayed here with us even though he's been away. You have become a daughter to us and you have made this house feel complete. That's no small thing, dear. You are the reason he can chase his dreams without worry. You are the reason he stayed strong and proved himself. And look at what he's achieved, all because of you standing behind him. Don't underestimate your part in his success. You couldn't hold back your emotions any longer. Tears rolled down your cheeks as you nodded, overwhelmed by their kindness and understanding. I just miss him so much. Hearing him say all that, it's like he's here but he's not. Your mother in law leaned closer, her voice soft and reassuring. He'll come back, dear, and when he does, it will be worth the wait. Love like that, what you both have, it's rare, cherish it. Your father in law gave you an approving nod. You're his strength and he's yours. No matter how far he goes, that bond will always bring him back to you. You managed a small smile, their words soothing the ache in your heart as they stood up to retire from the night. Your mother in law paused at the doorway. And when he does come back, don't forget to tell him how proud you are of him. It will mean the world to him. You nodded, wiping your tears as you whispered, I will. Left alone in the room, you stare at the blank TV screen, your heart heavy with longing but warmed by hope. Jungkook's words had lit a spark, reminding you of the depth of his love. No matter how far he was or how much time had passed, you were lost in thoughts when your phone burst on the table beside you. Picking it up, you saw his name flash across the screen. A small smile crept onto your lips as you unlocked it. Did you watch the interview? Your fingers hovered over the keyboard for a moment before you replied, Yes, I did. His response came almost instantly. So, what did you think? You shook your head, a soft laugh escaped you. It was beautiful, Jungkook, but you didn't have to say all that on TV. I wanted to. The whole world should know how incredible you are. I meant every word, you know. Your heart swelled as you typed back, I miss you. There was a pause before his next message arrived. I miss you more. I think about you every single day. I hate being away like this. I'm sorry, Ryan. You sighed, clutching the phone tightly. Hey, it's okay. I know it's for your dreams, and I'm proud of you. It's just some days are harder than others. I know, baby, but I promise this won't be forever. I'll make it up to you when I'm back. Just wait for me a little longer. His words wrapped around you like a comforting hug, and despite the ache in your chest, you smiled softly. I'll always wait for you, Jungkook. Always. I love you. You whispered the words aloud as you typed them back. I love you too. After a few more exchanges, his messages grew slower and he finally said, You should sleep now. It's late there. You yawned, realizing he was right. Okay, good night, Jungkook. Good night, my love. Sweet dreams. Placing your phone on the table, you leaned back against the couch, pulling the throw tighter around you. The warmth of your conversation stayed, easing the ache in your heart. Your eyelids grew heavy, and before you realized it, you had drifted off to sleep right there on the couch, dreaming of the day he would be by your side again. Your marriage with Jungkook started in an unusual way. It wasn't filled with love or romance at first, but was more of a practical decision. Jungkook was cold and distant back then, someone who didn't express his feelings easily. He was focused on his career and carried the pain of his past, making it hard for you to connect with him. In the beginning, it felt like you were living with a stranger, but slowly things started to change. Jungkook showed his care in small ways, leaving water for you, noticing when you were upset, and opening up little by little. It wasn't drastic, but those moments showed his growing love for you. Then Jungkook's career took off and he had to leave. The first days apart were tough. You often felt like you were holding on to a love that wasn't fully there yet, but what you didn't know was that the distance was changing him. Being away from you made him realize how much you meant to him. He started to see the sacrifices you made, the strength you showed without complaining, and the love you gave him. Now Jungkook proudly talks about you as his strength and inspiration. The cold distant man he once was is gone. Your marriage, which began on uncertain grounds, had grown into something strong and full of love. It's not perfect, but it's real, and both of you have changed for the better because of it. The morning light softly filtered through the curtains, gently waking you from a peaceful sleep. You stirred slightly, stretching out, but something didn't feel right. You blinked your eyes open and froze, not on the couch where you had fallen asleep, but tucked in bed under soft blankets, your head resting on something warm. You felt a strong, familiar presence beside you, the kind that sent a rush of warmth through your chest. Confused, you turned your head and your breath caught in your throat when you saw him, Jungkook. He was lying next to you, his arm draped protectively over your waist, his face relaxed in peaceful sleep. It was real. He was really here. After all this time, for a moment, you didn't know if you were still dreaming. You blinked again, eyes filling with disbelief. Your heart raced and chest tightened as the reality of the situation started to sink in. You couldn't stop the tears that welled up in your eyes as he softly whispered, Jungkook, is it really you? His eyes fluttered open, and when they locked with yours, his face softened. His smile appeared slowly, tender and full of emotion. Good morning, love, he murmured. His voice was full of warmth and a quiet, almost hesitant affection. You swallowed hard, unable to process the flood of feelings rushing through you. Your heart hammered in your chest. How did you get here? I was on the couch. You couldn't finish the sentence. Your voice trembled as you reached out, afraid to believe it was real. He gave a soft chuckle, his thumb brushing over your cheek, wiping away the first of your many tears. I came last night. I couldn't wait any longer. I missed you more than I can say. The sob that caught in your throat escaped before you could stop it. You pressed your hand to his face, your fingers trembling as you traced the familiar features you had longed to touch. His jaw, the curve of his lips, the warmth of his skin, everything was so real, and yet it felt like you were dreaming. You came all this way, but why? Why didn't you tell me? I've been waiting so long. I was afraid you had forgotten me. Jungkook's expression shifted and gently took your hands, holding them to his chest, feeling your heartbeat. His eyes softened with regret. I can forget myself, but not you, love. You are a part of me that I remember, even I do bare minimum. I'm sorry you have to wait for so long. I'm sorry I gave you this fear, but now I'll never leave without you. Never ever. He slowly pulled away from Jungkook, your chest heaving as you wiped the tears streaming down your face. His presence was overwhelming. His warmth, his love, everything about him made you feel safe, but you couldn't hold it any longer. The pain, the frustration, all the nights you spent alone, trying to be strong, trying to hold on to something that was slipping through your fingers. I tried, Jungkook. I tried to stay strong for both of us, for our future. But do you have any idea how hard it was to sleep alone, to wake up and realize you weren't beside me? I kept telling myself that it was okay, that you would come back and everything would be fine. But I was lying to myself. I kept pretending it didn't hurt, that I wasn't dying inside each time I saw something that reminded me of you. You bit your lower lip to stop yourself from crying harder, but your chest felt heavy with the weight of everything you had kept inside for so long. You were finally letting it all out, the loneliness, the anger, the fear, the love, all of it, pouring out like a flood. I hated it. I hated how I had to keep it all together, how I had to smile, act like everything was fine, like I was okay without you. But every single night, Jungkook, every single night I lay in bed, I cried myself to sleep. Do you know what that feels like? To miss someone so much but have to hide it? I wanted to scream, I wanted to yell at you for leaving me, for making me wait, but then I was the one who promised I'll stay strong. You grabbed his shirt tightly, pulling him closer as your voice broke. The anger was still there, but it was mixed with the exhaustion of all the feelings you had been holding inside. Tears ran down your face as you spoke again, your voice soft and shaky. I kept counting the days, Jungkook, every single day, hoping that time would pass faster, hoping I would be stronger. But you're right here now, and I don't know how to say this without breaking. I missed you so much. I missed you more than words can ever explain. You were always with me, Jungkook, in every thought, in every dream, but it was so damn hard loving you from a distance. I wanted to tell you every single day how much I missed you, how much I wanted you to come back. But I didn't want to break. I didn't want to make you feel like you were the reason for my tears. I didn't want to make you feel like you had left me hanging. But the truth is, every day without you were a struggle. It was more than just waiting. It was fighting myself, fighting my own fears, hoping we would still be strong enough after all of it. Jungkook's hand cupped your face and he gently wiped away your tears with his thumbs, his voice thick with emotion. I know, love. I know everything. Every time you smiled on those video calls to make me believe you were okay, I knew you were hiding your pain. Every night you stayed up waiting for me to call, even when I couldn't. Every moment you spent being strong for me, for us. I saw it all. I felt it. And it broke me that I couldn't be here to hold you, to thank you for everything. His voice cracked slightly and he took a deep breath, pressing his forehead against yours. You have sacrificed so much for me. Your comfort, your time, even your tears. I respect you more than words can ever explain. You didn't just wait for me, you carried us both when I wasn't here. You are my strength, Ryan, my reason for everything. I don't think I could ever love anyone the way I love you. You sobbed into his chest, your tears soaking his shirt as his words sank into your heart. Jungkook's voice grew steadier, filled with determination. I'll make it all up to you, I promise. I'll be here for you now, just like you were always there for me. No more distance, no more nights alone. I'll be the husband you deserve, the partner who stands by your side, the way you have stood by mine. I love you more than anything, Ryan, and I always will. He pressed a gentle kiss to your forehead, holding it there as if trying to show you all the love he felt. Then he wrapped his arms around you, pulling you close like he never wanted to let go. I'm here now, love, and I'm never leaving you again. You stayed there for a while, wrapped in his warmth, your head resting on his chest as he gently caressed your hair. Do mom and dad know you're here? Mom opened the door when I came. You lifted your head to look at him in curiosity. But when you texted me, why didn't you tell me you were coming? He caressed your cheek softly, a small, playful smile tugging at his lips. I was on my way. I wanted to surprise you. You hit his chest lightly, pretending to pout, and hugged him again. He chuckled. The sound was low and comforting. You should have told me. I would have been so happy and excited to open the door myself. And ruin my chance to pick you up, carry you to bed, and admire you all night. You blushed, a shy smile spread across your face as you playfully buried it against his chest. He laughed softly, holding you even tighter. After a moment, you pulled back just enough to look at him, your hands resting lightly on his shoulders. You know, I feel so proud when my friends call me asking if they can meet you or if you would sign something for them. They're always saying how lucky I am that you praise me everywhere you go, that you speak about me with so much love. Even tell me how much respect everyone has for you, for us. Jungkook's gaze softened, his hand moving to cradle your cheek as his thumb brushed gently over your skin. That's because you deserve all of it, Ryan. Every word, every ounce of respect. You are my anchor, my peace, and the reason I can give my best to the world. How could I not be proud of you? His words made your heart swell, and before you could respond, he leaned in, his lips brushing against you softly. The kiss was tender at first, full of love and reassurance, but it deepened quickly, the months of separation melting away in that single moment. His hand cupped the back of your head, while the other rested on your waist, pulling you closer as if he never wanted to let you go. When you finally pulled back, both of you were breathless but smiling. I love you, Ryan. Always have, always will. You smiled, tears were shining in your eyes as you whispered back. Love you too, Jungkook, more than words can ever say. kissed your forehead one last time, holding you close as the morning sun peeked through the curtains, bathing the room in a golden glow. A perfect reminder that no matter the struggles, love like yours would always shine through.